I'm live. Hello, YouTube. Just wanted to say hello. Um, I don't know how much room I have on my phone for to actually do a video, so I'm just gonna do this and just upload it later on. So, how is everyone? I am on my way to. I just came in from a 3-day trip yesterday. Hello, Mark. Um, I just came in from a 3-day trip yesterday and shot up home to Manchester, which is just an hour away. Said hello to the husband, said hello to the kitty. Um, Saw the latest episode of Doctor Who, of course. Called it a night at 6, so this morning I got up and I repacked for my training trip. Now the training trip is that light. That light is bad, isn't it? My training trip is like an annualish sort of thing. All it is basically I go back down, they make sure I know how to open and close the doors. I know how to you know how to use all the emergency equipment, that kind of thing. Oh, survive during a ditching. We get to pretend that I can survive during a ditching. Um, I got to the airport a billion hours early because I was going to take the bus down originally, but then I realized that I might have to take a later flight home on Saturday, so I don't feel like waiting at the airport for spending overnight at the airport, taking the bus home in the morning. I just want to be able to go to the parking garage and take off at my leisure. Better to get home at O Dark 100 than to spend the night at the airport again. So, large coffee, large ass coffee, vat of coffee. um, but yeah. Yes, I just wanted to say that yesterday I was watching some videos on my I think I was in Orlando. Was that yesterday morning? Yeah, I was in Orlando yesterday morning, just going through the YouTube videos and just catching up with Northeast Piper UK, for example, and a couple others. And I stumbled onto the Artful Codger, and I have to say, his first of all, I like his presentation, his old-time radio presentation. Um, it's very relaxing, very calm, very comforting, like you're entering an old friend's den type thing. And he just basically waxed philosophical on the joy of pipe smoking, not trying to chase down very rare tobaccos or anything like that. Just sit and enjoy whatever you like and whatever kind of pipe you like, however much it costs, that kind of thing. Which is good because when it comes to looking for pipes and whatnot, I just if it's over 50, I'm probably not going to buy it. And if it's over 50, I'm probably going to buy it new. So I'm not chasing for like $800 pipes or anything like that. I mean, it's one of my many passions and obsessions, but it's still something I'm learning in my. Can I bring my bag over here, just in case. Whoa! Almost tipped my coffee over. Anyway, pipe smoking is one of my obsessions, but I'm still kind of learning it. I'm still very much a newbie when it comes to it. So I'm not on the hunt for tobaccos and everything. To be honest, I'm more on the hunt for comics and everything like that because that's always been my first love, superhero comics and books and whatever. Hell, I just got to the airport and I just spent like a half an hour in the bookstore cruising around. I already have like a billion books on the Kindle, so there's no reason for me to be looking for a book. I'm currently just finished. I think it's book 7 or 8. Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series. It's called An Echo in the Bone, and a whole lot of time travel going on there, which I love. I love time travel. I love Scottish history. I love the Scots. So if you like any of those things, give Diana Gabaldon's Outlander a try. The books are like bricks. So I would watch the TV series first to see if you're into the story, and then go explore the books. Because they are immersive and it's a story that will stay with you forever. Sort of like, I don't know, I'm not a big literary guy. I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to my obsessions. So it's a story that'll stay with you, like, say, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Although I've never read Harry Potter before, I know only the first book years and years and years ago. Just wasn't ready for it. One day I will, but not right now. And anyway, just to look over there, see that gentleman over there? He's a pilot. He's doing the whole known crew member thing. Now, known crew member KCM is something that improves my job 1,000,000%. You basically bypass security as long as you have the KCM card, your ID, and like a passport or something like that. You can bypass security, and no one's ruined it for us yet by, you know, testing the rules or anything like that. So yeah, that's made my job a lot better. That way we don't have to cut in front of people security and piss them off, and because that's what happens. We used to have to go through people, cut through people in the security line to get to our ship. Some people were cool about it. Granted, a lot of my fellow colleagues would like have a cop and attitude about it, like we deserve to be first type thing. But
Passenger Irene Kesey,
but
if you're in the gate area,
yeah,
please come up
that's
to the desk with
most
your
airports have it
passport.
now. So we just have everything ready. We have to apply for it. So I got down here 1,000,000 hours early, and my flight leaves in 2 hours. I was originally going to take the bus down, but then I said, you know what? No, I already said that. Never mind. Alzheimer's, dementia. Yeah, what I wanted to say was regarding flying and everything like that. I've had myself kind of a challenging month. Just a lot of different things, like coworkers that I didn't really care for. Just my own bad attitude, just burnout with the passengers and stuff like that. And luckily, he did the warning signs. I won't be getting any bad letters out of it. But what I was trying to say, talking about the Artful Codger, is I was just saw that video, and that was kind of a turning point for me. It kind of it was an underscore that, life isn't something to be worried about all the time. And so we flew home yesterday. Both flights were very chill. Um, just nice people, civil people, grateful people, and it was just nice to experience that. So either my attitude really sucked for about a month, or I had to deal with a lot of really uncivil people for a month, or maybe it's a mixture of both. But anyway, it was sort of like a signpost that hopefully the storm was over. It was a nice, smooth ride home. Well, the only reason why I got home on time, two reasons. Number one, I packed my training clothes with me in my work bag, just in case
If you
I.
want me to proceed for flight 867, we ask you please take the seat to gate number 7 for on-time departure. Once again, if you want to proceed for flight 867,
Not going to compete with that.
be over through gate number 7, final call.
But yeah, I packed my training clothes with me, which is basically 3 shirts, my awesome lobster tie. That's classy, right? And everything else. I packed it with me just in case I ended up getting stranded somewhere, and I didn't. So that's why the whole trip went well. And plus, I wasn't cutting through Atlanta, which is pretty much a black hole when you're coming home from a trip. Something always gets delayed somehow. I don't know how that airport functions because it's right in the middle of an area where rainstorms go through all the time. So it's supposed to be the busiest airport in the entire world. So, and sometimes I believe it because you have rolling masses of humanity coming at you. And so yeah. So basically, what's going to happen now? I'm going to be going back down to Atlanta today, check into the hotel and chill. Tomorrow I'll be going through my doors. We do some emergency evacuation scenarios, which we go on in and they test our reactions to certain things that could go wrong during a flight. And I've passed them so far, but it's kind of good to know. I have to review my manual before I go down there. So just to get an idea, because they give you all the notes. They give you a study guide and everything like that. So if you fail, it's your own damn fault. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably end up doing my doors, arm and disarm the doors, do emergency evacuations at the doors. And the next day we're going to be learning 2 new planes, so they'll teach us the doors, and then We'll do drills on the doors, and that should be it. Then I come home. 3 days off. So I have another 3 day, which hopefully someone will take, or it'll drop somehow. But all right, it's going on 10 minutes now, so I'm going to do some shout outs. The Artful Codger, of course. Northeast Piper UK, of course. Just good salt of the earth souls that no airs or graces, and that's always a damn good thing. Well, Artful Codger has an air and grace, but they're cool air and grace. He's putting on the old time radio persona, which I love. It's like listening to Peter Falk, and apparently he's an old time radio fan, so he might be doing something in that vein eventually on his channel. So who else? Oh yeah, Bearded Welshman. Reminds me of a good friend of mine. He has a lot of the same vocal intonations and a lot of the same mannerisms. So it's like, Danny? Is that Danny? Peter Welshman. Oh yes, 2 a.m. Pipe on the Patio. Always a joy to listen to him. Very relaxing, very calming, very positive. And positivity these days is always so very important. You know what I mean? I mean, it just seems like our entire culture and our world is just based on negativity and narcissism and everything else. So it's just nice to come across human decency, you know, and I try to embody that whenever I can, but I'm a cynical human being, so I hate to say it, but I'm a naturally negative person, so I kind of have to fight against that all the time. I tend to close myself off and like assume the worst in people. I'm not letting you in. I don't know you. You're a stranger. And that's just not a very good attitude to have. So I just do the best. I do the best I can with what I have, I guess I could say. Ooh, arm's getting tired. So while I wait for my plane to take off, I'm gonna write a few letters, take a look at my manual, brush up on some stuff. It's a 2-hour ride down to Atlanta, and the adventure will continue. I hope you're all well. Smoke a bowl for me, raise the pipe to me, wish me luck. Don't need luck, I just have to study. But anyway, take care of yourselves, folks, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.